Hey guys, Jeremy here at Hyperbaric Service Pros. We're in Miami, Florida. We're at, was it Healthspan? Yeah, Healthspan Recovery. We just installed the HBOT here, and I wanted to go ahead and do another HBOT Community video showing you a facility that offers HBOT and other wellness services. So we have Matt over here. How you doing, Matt?
Doing good. Nice to see you.
You too. Nice to see you again. So what do you guys do here?
So we are Healthspan. We are kind of under the umbrella of, I guess you could say, biohacking. I like to think of it as non-invasive recovery modalities. But we try to take a root-caused approach to health and healing. So we offer half a dozen different services that all kind of have to do with root-caused approaches to health. And so I can give you a quick little tour if you'd like. We've got first our brand new hard shell 2.0 atmosphere hyperbaric chamber that you were so kind enough to help us with. So this is our newest addition. We have a soft shell mild system. We find that the difference between the two is actually very interesting. We prefer this for certain things over the hard. It opens up our ability to treat. It opens up our ability to handle a big wide patient load, and basically it's a little something for everyone.
Now you can still do 1.3 and the
course.
big one, so you can still do the same level of therapy. You just don't have to have it in that one.
We have some younger clients, we have some older clients. This is very user-friendly. It's easy to manipulate and get into and out of. So for kids and certain populations, I think this is better. It's not intimidating.
Okay.
You know, and so athletes really like this one. Younger kids, as I mentioned, older adults like this one. Easier to kind of manipulate and maneuver. We have red light therapy as well. These are custom built booths with grounding mats included. This is red and blue. This is red and blue, pink light, red light therapy.
I don't know anything about red light therapy. Can you give me a quick rundown of what red light therapy does?
This is becoming super popular. It's very specific wavelengths of red light and near infrared. We use platinum LED panels, which deliver the very specific spectrums, and the red light has an ability to interact with the mitochondria of the cell. And so downstream, you get a lot of interesting benefits like collagen and elastin synthesis in the skin. Obviously mitochondrial health, which is ATP and energy, so it's very mood enhancing. There's hormone benefits, believe it or not, hormone balance in men and women, fertility. It's very good for aesthetics, it's very good for recovery, and even aiding in inflammation management of the skin.
Now, how many wavelengths do you have? I've done some research on red light. I know that some of them have multiple wavelengths.
Yeah, so these panels are 7. 5 of them are red light, and then near infrared light. And so this panel, this sequence here that's being used on the other side actually has blue in it as well.
Oh, someone's in there right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so blue is used in dermatological settings for precancerous cells. It's good for like bacterial growth on the skin, acne, rosacea, psoriasis, and it synergizes really well. It's becoming known as pink light.
Okay. And
Other
now,
than that, they're identical.
you said, I had asked you earlier about a red light bed, and you said you prefer the panel. Why is that?
We like the panels because you can adjust it's about the distance from the skin and the power output of the panel. And so these are measured to be an ideal amount for each wavelength. Research is coming out now, which is interesting, on the different wavelengths, 640 nanometers, 850 nanometers, 1060 nanometers, and that they each have a little bit of a different role in various areas of health. So the shorter wavelengths tend to be good for aesthetics, weight loss, collagen, elastin synthesis. The longer ones tend to be good for detoxification, inflammation. So the bed systems, the way that they're designed,
You have to lay directly on
don't
it.
have this kind of power. They're a little close to the skin.
Uh-huh.
And so the combination of those two require more exposure time.
Got you.
And so this is a 10-minute thing versus a 25-minute lie-down version.
Got it. So, but if somebody was at their home, a lay down might be more cost effective for them to have at the house.
Well, I know some of those bed technologies are very expensive. The 10X Health guys are on the top of that expensive list.
Well, actually, it's funny you bring that up. I actually have products that compete with them that are like 20% of the cost.
Right.
Because I looked at their bed, the Pro version, it was $123,000, and I have a bed that's comparable, same wavelength, same power rating for $29,000.
Right.
And so that's why I was asking you about that, because I wanna know about the products that I'm selling and understand if I'm actually adding value to you or if I'm selling you junk. Based on the specs, it looks like I'm giving a great deal.
You can look up joules as an output factor.
72 joules per 10 minutes is the rating on the bed that I have.
So that's really powerful.
So that's for 29,000. I can sell that.
That's really powerful.
So I appreciate that. So what about? Let me ask about the sauna.
We have infrared saunas. We have two. This one is a regular infrared. I have another one that uses salt air, which is a halo therapy feature. Salt tends to be good for the bronchial airways. As I mentioned, we're still dealing with long COVID, respiratory distress. Everybody's vaping. So that's a feature we have with the infrared sauna. In my opinion,
So you have the salt?
We have the salt.
Okay.
I love infrared. I think it's more tolerable than a traditional sauna. I think there's a cellular benefit from an autophagy
Oh, so it's not going to steam. It's not going to steam me out like the real ones with like.
It's a dry sauna.
Okay.
And we have a heating element for ambient heat. That's convection, heating the air.
Got it.
But there's also infrared technology, which is radiation. So the light is creating heat. And that tends to do a whole lot for autophagy and cellular recycling.
Got it.
You need less time under tension here. 45 minutes in a traditional sauna or 10, 15, 20 here.
Oh, okay.
Right?
And those are the differences that I want people to understand when they're looking at equipment. You know, you have to tie into play. Okay, getting the equipment's one thing, but what's the practicality of using it?
Exactly.
You know, if you could if you're a busy person, 90 minutes in an HBOT is not enough. It's too much. So that's where the better
convenience is number one. It has to be accessible and convenient. So we have a half a dozen or so protocols that we recommend based on your time. If you've got 5 or 10 minutes, you can do X. If you've got 30 minutes, you do Y. If you have an hour and a half, we've got the optimal Z for you.
Yeah, and that's why you're here to tune that for them.
Exactly.
You're the practitioner. You have all that knowledge for them. And then I had one client. I think he was a baseball player, and I installed one of the mild HBOTs for him in his house. And he was telling me, I asked him about the cryo. He says he loves it. He says he absolutely loves it. And I don't understand. He said it helps him with his inflammation.
We use cryo a lot. Now this is a custom-built chamber for two. Unlike traditional nitrogen treatments, it's fully immersive. So we're not using nitrogen, it's electricity and water. And so there's a full immersion experience, which is beneficial. Instead of your head being out, you get all the benefit of the cold air on the face and the chest.
Okay.
Now the super cool air, unlike water, it's a different medium, have very overlapping benefits. And inflammation management is a big one. So athletes love it for that.
So through diving, we learned that water pulls heat out of the body a lot quicker.
About 24 times.
So is that this one might be a little safer? Isn't going to suck you down quite as fast? Or is it still just as cold?
You could die in 72-degree water, but you cannot die in 72-degree air because of that specific.
Because
heat.
the difference in how quick, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's a different medium. It's really just at the end of the day, it's about the hormetic shock of cold. So however you want to deliver the cold is up to you. There are subtle benefits and differences of each one. Water has a fluid dynamic component, which is good for waste removal in the skin. Cryo has a very safe and effective air cooling system. The skin gets the shock. Both of which deliver catecholamine releases, so your epinephrine, norepinephrine, both of which do a tremendous job of battling inflammation in the body, pain management, arthritic symptoms, mood enhancing. But from a convenience factor, like we just mentioned, 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, boom, you're in, you're out. You're not wet. You put your clothes on, you go back to work.
Okay, so there's the selling point.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
So they're not getting wet where they are, and I do remember they have the tubs. They have the cold plunges.
Right,
they call them a cold plunge.
And both are great. We like both. Our second location has both, but this is great for our demographic here.
What is this thing?
This is a power plate, which is a vibrating technology. It's a vibration platform, basically. So the idea of lymphosizing. Now, most people will rebound on a rebounder, but it takes 10, 20 minutes to do that, to get an effective lymph movement throughout the body. This can do it in 3. So it's a vibrating platform you stand on for 3, 4, 5 minutes. It gets blood circulation moving. It does turn on proprioceptors and muscles and things in the body too. It's used in gyms and physical therapy clinics for that reason, but we like it because of its ability to move fluid around the body. So let's say you're in the sauna or even the hyperbaric chamber and you just liberated some toxins. Well, we want to boost the lymphatic drainage piece of that and then jump in the cryo. So that's a great little pro hack.
Yeah, go ahead.
They're lovely. Now this by far is our most popular device. This is PEMF.
Is this a compression legs?
No, we do have those as well, but this is pulsed electromagnetic field therapy. This, prior to hyperbaric, is one of our amazing competitive advantages. This uses an electromagnetic field to revitalize and repolarize the cell membranes. Cell membranes all have a polarity to them. We're just a big battery at the end of the day.
Yeah, we do have energy in us.
This charges the battery.
Wow.
So, an excellent book, Body Electric, is fantastic. And then, of course, Supercharge Your Health. Dr. William Pollack was in here, and he loves PEMF therapy. He's the guru. But anyway,
so
this is
what reason would someone come in for this? Because sometimes things are drawn by medical reasons.
Adding voltage to the body not only is essential for life, but it's anti-cancer, it's anti-disease. And the cells break down, they degenerate, they become disaffectual, and they need to be charged. And so if you're looking for cellular respiration, if you're looking for immunity, if you're looking for just about every system in the body requires cellular energy, this is going to give it to you. So theoretically, if you use this prior to some of the other modalities, it will enhance the benefits of them. So for instance, we like this and then red light because the mitochondria then get stimulated to absorb maximally all the light. If you were doing an IV drip, for instance, maybe you did an NAD drip, it would take an hour and a half, 2 hours to do. We could knock 20, 30 minutes off of it by sticking you on this guy because of the cells then absorb more. They more bioavailable, it happens faster.
So it makes the IV more potent?
It makes it more potent, makes it absorb faster.
Okay. So would you still get the same physical amount of IV, or you would cut them off early?
You not only get the same amount, but your body reacts to it better, more favorably.
Got it. Is there any natural ways to do something like this to yourself or anything comparable to this?
Grounding. Earthing and grounding. You're discharging into the earth.
But I thought you wanted us to charge up.
This is like grounding on steroids.
So you don't want to charge, you want to remove the charge.
Well, grounding is an example of a poor man's quote unquote PEMF is in the Earth's surface.
Okay.
So by connecting to it, we get the Earth's magnetic field. There's the idea of discharging, and then there's the idea of magnetizing.
Okay, I'm an electrical guy. I think of polarity. I don't know anything about electrical fields.
The PEMF in the Earth, by the way, it's always ringing. The Earth is the bell. The bell is always ringing. Lightning rings the bell. And so over the last 1,000 years, it's estimated that bell is ringing less. You can call it. There are theories on climate change. There are theories on why, but we do need more of this. That's hands down.
I've never heard of this before. That's crazy.
And this is something that is now we're getting physicians calling, recommending this for healing. We've had people with tumors reduce in size. We've had cysts disappear in the body, fibroids gone, fertility improvements, bone density improvements, hormone balance benefits. Unbelievable.
That's cool. And then the cryo air thing.
This is a localized cryo that we can use to spot treat. So if you had tendonitis, tendinopathy, facial is a very common use for it.
Okay. Now I've been watching since I've been here for a couple hours. I've seen people rotate through your various treatments. Do they have like a pass? They just come in and they get access to everything, or
our members do? Yeah, the membership is unlimited use, which is another unique thing that we do.
That's not the same membership as the HBOT membership.
The membership allows a discount on HBOT. $100 off per session.
Wait, so you're telling me for $250 a month, that's the membership fee, they have access to everything in here, except for the HBOT for an additional fee?
Correct.
That's insane.
And because there's some power in consistency, efficacy, you have to use it.
Right, no, you're giving them a lot of value there. Hello. About to start some HBOT, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Hi.
How you doing today, ma'am?
Someone come out today.
My shoes are clean and there's nobody. Hi, Matt.
Hello.
You're so little.
Getting good at this.
You have the phone?
Yeah.
Inside? Yeah,
Oh, there it is.
got it. There you go. And your mask is right here. Uh-huh. Yeah, let's get some oxygen. We'll see you in 1 hour. Thank you.
She's the Parkinson's.
Oh, okay.
So occupies. So I believe in, like, you can direct blood flows. So for instance, if there's a kid or something that has cognitive decline or some cerebral issue, giving them a word problem or letting them read or focus on something mentally will put oxygen in the blood into that area more so. Like if you have an ACL or something, we could give you some exercises to do to localize blood flow to that area and enhance the healing process.
That's therapy, physical therapy, basically, right?
So if you kind of combine the two, it's an interesting little piece.
Is there anything else that we need to look at?
That's it, I think.
All that over there just looks like massage and exercise equipment.
So this is USA Sports Medicine, the full-service physical therapy, chiropractic, regenerative medicine clinic.
Okay, it's not. So there's a line here.
Separate businesses.
Okay.
We're partners. And,
Well, of course, you guys can.
they have actually about 14, 15 locations in Miami. So
Yeah. So before I forget, you have other locations. Where are they? In
South Beach is our second location.
South Miami Beach.
South Miami Beach, yeah.
Okay.
And of course, we're looking to grow that number.
Where do you think you'll go next?
We're looking in Midtown for number 3.
Or is that still down in the Miami area?
Miami's kind of a cluster, about 5 miles in any direction. You get all the hot spots.
Right. Yeah. So and it takes 45 minutes to
Yeah.
get 5 miles here.
We'll pepper the area.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're gonna stay localized to the South Florida area. We'll call it that.
For now.
What about like West Palm Beach?
Love West Palm Beach.
You know, that might be a good area. That's
There are many good areas. It's just a matter of strategy and the right people and right partners.
got it. So to recap, I don't think we spoke about this in this video. We spoke about it in the HBOT video, but the membership is $250 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then that reduces the price of HBOT to $100 for the hard chamber,
And
$50 for the soft chamber, unlimited uses, and then it also opens you up to red light, sauna, cryo, and PEMF therapy included with the membership. That's a lot of value. I could see why you guys have a lot of people rotating through here, and I could see you growing a lot more. So if there's anything I can do to help with that, you guys call me, let me know.
I appreciate that.
Anyone watching, you see what we got here. If you need anything, call Matt.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt. You
Thank
have a good day.
You too.